Hello everyone, welcome back to Mechwarrior Online. We are connecting into the game because there is an event starting today, and I just thought I would do a quick video, probably not even gameplay, but a quick video what I think about that event. It should be there in a minute. There it is, not a minute, a second. Operation Frontline faction play event. If I would click there, it would go to my browser, but basic thing is that you have basically two different game mode things. You have quick play, you probably all know that, and you have faction play, fight with your faction. And a lot of the last mechs, not mechs, but a lot of the last events that happened were about quick play. And as you can see, I'm in a unit, and that's German speaking unit, so if you think, oh, I want to go in that, only try that if you are German speaking. And that event, my unit does a lot of faction play. So there was an event last weekend where it was a quick play event only, and my unit, we decided to do some faction play last weekend. So I did a lot of faction play, and then there was that quick play event, and I had to do extra quick play matches to try to get all the quick play event bonus things. I did get all the event bonus things, but it took me quite an additional while to do that. And that's something I did not really like. But I was wondering, why could this event not be for both quick play and faction play? Well, it was only quick play. Now the event Operation Frontline starting today, it's faction play only, and I have to say I have very mixed feelings about that, because faction play is something that I do like. I'm not that good at. I'm still learning a lot because it differs a lot from quick play. If you're very good at quick play, you might end up being not so good at faction play. It differs a lot, and what that event means probably is that a lot of people out there, a lot of new players out there with not a lot of experience, not enough knowledge, and not enough mechs and skilled mechs and optimized mechs will do faction play and might get very frustrated. So if you go here, faction play, there's a map that shows the universe thing. Normally you just have to go into career selection. You have that thing here, but I don't have that because I belong to a unit. So I have my role, and you have to select a career, and you have to select a faction. They're different here, but I don't have to because I'm in a unit that does that for me. So I belong to that unit. And then you have a map, and you can fight, attack or defend planets. This is really cool. Let's have a look here. There's one planet here. That's Zoomington. That is at the moment attacked by we'll go in that way. Oh, it's not occupied. I don't know who's attacking it, but it's attacked and we can defend it. Blue means we can defend it. There's another map. Another planet, Antares. Where is that? Is that? Yeah, here. Antares. It's occupied by KCOM. That is another unit. This one belongs to my unit. And we could attack it, which is nice. So you can gain planets and you can lose planets, and depending on planets you have certain advantages. And if you read that event description, you realize there are a few clan factions that have just one planet here, one planet here. That's not good. That's not the way faction play was meant to be anyway, but yeah, that's the way it is. And they might even have this one, but so faction play is different. It's really different. And if you have a look at this, we take this one here. We have scouting and we have invasion. And scouting is a 4 versus 4, very short match, very tonnage limited, max 55 tonnage. Very short matches, very intense matches, very different matches. I liked scouting a lot when it came out. We don't have it that long. I liked it a lot, but I got to kind of like dislike it in the last time. My faction is Inner Sphere. That means I cannot use clan mechs when in faction play. So I need Inner Sphere mechs. Okay, have a short look at my mechs. We go Inner Sphere and all and owned. And you see this is... I have 41 mech base and 40 mechs. So this is the mechs I have. And there are heavies here. And some assaults. I don't have a lot of assaults, but this is the mechs I have. I own. I bought them. All of these 40 mechs I bought. I do have a few clan mechs, not a lot. These are the clan mechs I own, because I think these two I got for whatever, I don't know, for an event or something like that. And these two I bought, but that's all clan mechs I have. And so when I do faction play, I can bring one of these, but not a clan mech. I cannot pilot clan mechs in faction play. I can do that in quick play, but not in faction play. So now if you go back, it takes a second to load. Let's get the planet. We have scouting, and scouting means, depending on how much percentage we have as attackers, I would be attacker, we can get a combat identification, satellite sweep, or even an artillery strike. Combat identification means I know what the enemy guy is piloting. This is all for invasion. Satellite sweep means every 2 minutes, I think, I know the exact location of each enemy. Artillery strike, this is something like an airstrike, but with much more power. Artillery strike can kill in medium or even heavy mech directly. So this is something you don't want to have as against you. You can use it for you, but it's not so easy. So this is scouting. This is relatively new. It's 4 versus 4 on the normal quick play maps. That means if you know quick play and you know the maps, you know the faction play maps. I have made a few scouting matches. I recorded them. Problem is at the moment that the clan mechs have, to my understanding, a serious advantage in what they bring, because I do like to bring this way here the Griffin 2N. Come on, save it and return. The Griffin 2N with I piloted with 4 SRM force. Okay, so we go into, we select it shortly. I'll show you this. Where is it? There. Mech lab 4. I don't need to go in the mech lab. 4 SRM force, and I have firepower of 34.4. Okay, and there are clans, especially the Stormcrow, and they can bring something like I cannot put it in this thing. I need to switch out an omnipod here. Left arm, here goes this one. There's a missile thing, and I have the SRM4, and they could do Streak SMR2s, and that's 12 damage, and they can do, a Stormcrow can load 4 of these. They can switch out their omnipods. Never done that. Might learn something. Ship. And left torso, there's one. Or you put, I'm not sure. Yeah, right torso. Okay, wait, that does not work. Yeah, I need to put this there and this there, and that's the way to go. So they can bring, I'm not gonna save that, but they can bring 4 SRM6s, and that's a firepower of 48. Okay, firepower 48 for a Streak Crow. That's what it's called. I'm not gonna save that. And with the Griffin 2N, the Streak SRMs have an advantage because they lock onto mechs and they follow like LRMs do. The SRM4s or SM6s, which you have for Inner Sphere, they don't follow. So you have to target and you have to figure out where's the enemy going and shoot in that direction, which is really, really difficult with an Arctic cheetah who is really fast and can jump and just like turn like nothing. So we have Streak SRMs as well, but these Streak SRMs do 4 damage. These are Streak SRM2s. We don't have Streak SRM4s or 6s. I can put 4 Streak SRM2s in here. Let's just do that shortly. I won't save that again, but just to show you, remember the clan mech had 48 alpha with just 4 Streak SRM6s. With Streak SRM2s, we have a 16 damage alpha. Well, yeah, you can probably guess what is going to happen if that mech, the Griffin 2N, meets a Stormcrow with 4 SRM6s. Streak SRM6s, I have to say, you know who loses. Yeah, it's the Griffin who loses. And that's my problem, because the clans just have extremely powerful and extremely good mechs for scouting. So that is really, really, really difficult on the Inner Sphere side. That's one thing. There's scouting on the normal quick play matches, and there's invasion. And when invasion is quite different, because in invasion you have to... why does he put the Griffin in there? I don't know. In invasion you have 4 mechs in total. You can decide with which one to start, and if that one gets killed, you can choose the next one until all 4 ones are used up, or you've won before that. And there are completely other maps and there are completely other directives. So if you are new to Mechwarrior Online, and I want to be very clear about that, I hope I don't offend anyone, but if you're new to Mechwarrior Online and you played maybe, I don't know, 30, 40, 50 matches, you might own 1 or 2 mechs, maybe 3. Just, I'd like to ask you, and please don't feel offended by this, but I'd ask you not to do faction play, because you're not ready for this. You need more mechs, and you need more experience, and more practice, and better mechs, and you need to skill your mechs. Let's have a look at it. Let's take my Griffin 2N, mech tree, and you see it's all maxed out. I got the basic skills, I got the elite skills, and I got the master skills with another module. And you need at least basic and elite, because otherwise you will have a very hard time. And if you don't know what mech is good and what mech works, you will have a very hard time in faction play. For yourself, you might get really frustrated, because it's not that easy. And others will get frustrated in your team, because you as a new player or relatively new player will have no good game. So sooner or later you might want to do faction play, and I would encourage you, do it, but only do it if you're ready. That means you need at least 4 Inner Sphere or 4 clan mechs, total of 250 tons, that are maxed out, that are skilled, that are useful. Sorry, I was wrong. I want to go here. And this is what you want to do. So, back to the event. I've talked a lot. Back to the event. I think it's good we have a faction play event, but I fear that a lot of relatively new players will get very, very frustrated with this and might not even come back, because they sit we lost time and time again in faction play. Sometimes you have to wait much longer for faction play to find a match, and then you say it took us ages to win, or we lost just terribly. And that is where I wonder, is it really good to have events that do only quick play, only in the public queue, or only faction play? Why not do events that do both? That would be much better, because people can choose what they want, and if they decide they're going for one or the other, it's no problem. So we just go here in the Zeta, we go scouting, and we say scout because there's 24 attackers and only 20 defenders. This is the scouting role. So I guess we'll have, hopefully have, come on, scout, yeah. Hopefully get a match there soon, and we'll just try scouting again. Just for you to know, it might take some time, because for that queue to fill up, it might take much longer than in quick play. And it takes too long, we might even cancel that or get that out of the video, because I don't want to talk to you like for minutes. So hope we get a team and teammates soon, and then the enemy team, and then we can go. Problem is here, the attackers, we are defending. We're defenders. The attackers have 80%. That means they have a combat identification and a satellite sweep, and they're halfway to artillery. And if they get artillery, that's not good for the invasion mode game play defending, and that's kind of the problem. And that shows this is in a sphere, and this probably is clan. I'm not exactly sure. I don't know what this is, but I think it's clan that is attacking. And there's no one attacking yet. So problem is that shows quite clearly the advantage clans have over Innisphere, because they got to 80%. I think they won't have lost a lot of games. Don't know what planet they're talking about. Need more scouts on towers. Okay. Oh damn, can't my mechs is still in the game after I rage quitted when I lost 2 full health mechs to long tom. That's the artillery. It's called long tom, and it can destroy a full health mech in an instant. And this is not good. Okay, we have already 3, so we just need 1 more for scouting. And there it goes. Griffin, Phoenix Hawk, Locust, and another Griffin. Nice. So we have 1 minute to prepare for battle. Well, we just have 1 mech here. We don't need that time. And this counts down. We cannot accelerate this, so you have to wait with me for that minute. And then we'll see. And if the enemy goes with Cheetahs and Stormcrows, and the Stormcrows with Streak SRMs, then we do have a serious problem. Good thing is we're relatively heavy. That commando, he changed. The commando has 25 tons. That's very light mech, probably very fast, but the others are relatively heavy, so they don't die that fast. Problem is that Streak SRMs from a Stormcrow, they do hit. They're kind of like a guaranteed 48 damage hit, even on very fast light mechs. And hit very fast light mechs with 48 damage. You do that twice or 3 times, and that mech is gone. So just bring Stormcrows in there. If the clans bring Stormcrows in there, then we do have a problem. So you see, this is Complexus. This is one of the normal quick play maps. If you've watched my channel, then there are, I think, 2 invasion mode games I've recorded and I've put on there. So we're ready. Ready up. Everybody ready up, and then we will go. And yeah, we need to stay together.
Online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Eliminate all attackers or prevent their escape from the escape zone. Yeah, so and there are some data points here that we can capture, and the attackers do want to capture them too. And if the attackers get to capture 10 of them, their dropship is inbound and is coming and will pick them up, and we have to prevent that by either destroying them before they get a 10, or by killing them before their dropship escapes. And the problem is that we are split up, and this is not good. So where is the enemy? We need to gather. This is very important. And first, boink. So, intel collected. Point is, we do not need to collect that much intel. We need to find the enemy. And we need to stay together. Our main target is not to gather intel. There they are.
Foxtrot 4, Hunchback.
Target acquired.
Come on. Yeah. So that has 2, 4, 6, 8 small pulse lasers. So that one is down. And there's another one. And they've split out as a team. That's a very stupid thing to do. And here, that one has only 2 clan as a... Oh, there's another one.
Acquired.
There was the third one. So we need to go and... Oh yeah, and our teammate gets killed in an instant. Guess it was 2 against 1. So now I hope we can sneak out on them. And to deal some damage. I hope they don't realize we're behind them until it's too late. Jump.
New target acquired.
So, could deal some damage. Just quick look around. No, they did there. Okay, I don't know. They're not fighting. They're just running away. This is very stupid. They won't win that.
Target destroyed.
Destroyed this one.
New target acquired.
They are overheating very fast. So there's one left. We need to figure out where the last one is, and then we've won. Oh, last one is a disco.
Cool.
So the last one is a disconnect.
Well, let's find him, get some points, and get over with.
We can collect some more intel.
Yeah, that's what there's still intel, but when we are all out, we can just, kill him. Or if you see him, just shoot one of his legs off. That way he can't bother us.
So yeah, what we talked about here is, and communication is very important, we can gather more intel points because the last one is a disconnect. So he cannot do anything.
There's intel behind you in E6.
I didn't understand that. Because if we gather 10 intel points, and sometimes they're completely weird on that map, somewhere where you think, oh, where's that? Where's the intel points? You don't know. Completely random. If we get 10 intel points, the enemy dropship will arrive as well, and the enemy dropship do have large lasers, so they will deal some damage if we're not careful. So we can gather intel. There's a total, I think, of 20 intel on that map. Enemy dropship is transit. There that is, but as long as he's disconnected, he cannot get to the dropship. So
it's in extraction zone. It's in D5.
Okay, D5 is the extraction zone. We won't go there because there the enemy dropship comes in 40 seconds. We're still looking to find more data points. Maybe the enemy mech, wherever he is. Would be nice to know where the guy is, because we need to kill him at the end. Well, we should kill him before the dropship departs. I would like to get a few more intel points. We need that intel points for the event as well. There comes the dropship. And by the way, if that one guy would reconnect now and would make it to the dropship, be there when the timer runs out, he will win. Even though we have 3 left and they've only 1 left, the enemy team will win. And that's something a little bit different. You have to understand that. You have to know. That's why the guy said, if you find him, leg him, then he cannot do anything. But I think now I will kill him, because that would give me more points. But I don't know where he is. If I find him, and if I can kill him, would be nice, but I have no idea where the guy is. So, well. Okay. 6, 5, and we're gonna be over. Think. Yeah, that's it. We haven't found the last one. Dropship in retreat. We've won that thing because the last guy didn't make it, and we've won that. It was an intel match. We've won. See, get a little bit better. Nice damage. I did, yeah, nice damage, 1 kill, 2 kill assists, that's nice. If we go back, come on, connect. If we go back and have a look at it, it should be a little bit better now. In Minnesota, and it's still 20 and 80, so it didn't change. Yeah. But we did a scouting match, and that scouting, it's quite fast. It's always different, which I like. But if the enemy team would have stayed together, which they didn't do, and they had 1 disconnect, so they had a disadvantage. But if they would have stayed together, they probably would have won. It was a bit strange. They ran away when we were behind them instead of turning and fighting. That was really weird. There might have been new players that didn't know how that thing works. So we've run that one bit. As you can see from the different things, we looked at Minnesota. I think it's not much different for the other ones here. Oh, this is 50-50, which is nice. That is 199. And that is again 50-50. So these are very even here. But these are clearly clan mechs that do have a definitive advantage. So yeah, this is Sorero. I think it was a long enough video for just quick explanation about faction play and about the event and what I think. I hope it works out well, but I'm not too sure about it because yeah, a lot of new players will play it and might get very frustrated. Thanks for watching. See you next time. There's 19 and 81%. So yeah, bye.